these. Test. Oh. Weird. Test, test. Oh. Hey, it works now. That's exciting. Alright. Audio works. Test, test, test. Testy, testy. I'll go ahead and switch scenes so we can test a test back. Test a test back. Okay, that's really weird. I don't think I even need... Well, I do need to figure out if my audio is going to continue to do that, so I'm going to play something. Oh, that was... Ready. Chill beats for world building and writing. I like it. We're not going to listen to that because I don't know about the status of it. I mean, I guess it's on YouTube, which probably means literally nothing. By Tail Foundry. Go check them out. Subscribe to the people. Which reminds me, if you are seeing this, you should also subscribe. Or follow me, or, you know, follow me. Or do whatever it feels right in your state of being to do. I am Gabriel Hernandez. This is Watcher DM, and I am going to be fiddling around with some of my new setup because I just kind of reorganized a bunch of stuff. Now, I've been promising I have a swinging arm tablet holder mount thing. I can say things while drawing. Anyway, yeah, it's like that, which I think is pretty cool. And I am working on some prompts here. So I went and found like some fantasy prompts, and was looking at these. And so I'm trying to draw a Kenku Druid. I have some chicky legs here. McLeggy. Not really sure about this wing here. It's probably not how Kenku rings work, but we gonna fuck with it. And then this one. This. Chicky leg. Little back leg. Yeah, so you're like, what are you talking about? Prompts. You just said a thing and then went away. See if I can actually pull up on my computer what the hell I'm talking about. List of, yeah. So, Google search, list of fantasy things to draw. I got this fantastic result from Student Edge. Fantasy themed drawing activities. 28 things to draw over February. Join in. Hobbies and interests. So this is an old list. Somebody has already done this. I am just kind of playing with it for the first time. This is from February 2017 is when this list was made. And actually what's fucking great is that this comes from Bodhi, who is Slow Quest. Also A Jar of Bees is on this. And Red Jar Rojam and Dungeon Doodle. Which, if you haven't checked any of those out, go check them out. Slow Quest is, and Bodhi are among my favorite adventure creators right now. Definitely working to kind of emulate their the ease of use that they have in their systems and some other stuff. But anyway, So yeah, so here's a sentient weapon that I've created while sitting here. I don't know what these things are. Yeah, they're just things. Who knows about things? God, that was terrifying. So yeah, so Kenku Druid. I'm trying to think of like what makes a druid, right? What is iconic druid stuff? So you kind of imagine some kind of groups of beaded string and twine, maybe with some leaves and grasses, maybe. Let's see. Let's see. Bleeding? Is my nose bleeding? No. Okay, I can't really see from here. It's not going to matter if I am. Bleed through it. Suffer for the art. So do Kenku don't have wings, right? They have arms. So I was wrong to draw these. In fact, my first mistake was trying to attempt this without any kind of reference, probably. Why don't I look up Kenku Druid, see if I can get an idea. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay. Alright. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like... Okay. Alright, I'm into it. Get it. Okay. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna be arms. I think. Up. Assuming that their little hand claws are basically similar to their little feet claws. Same way that ours are. Claws. Human feet claws. And it also looks like they have no butt feathers. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe they do? I don't know. Can we get a Jeremy Crawford confirmation on the existence of butt feathers for Kenku? Important questions by Watcher DM. Let's just ask. Let's ask the Twitterverse. Hope that somebody comes to my fucking rescue here, or at least appreciates the question. Do Kenku have butt feathers? There. It has been spoken. Watcher DM, making the internet a better place. What can I fucking say? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is a little bit claustrophobic. Kind of want my water to be closer, and I think I might need to do some... might need to do some dalliance with my little microphone setup here. In fact, part of this test here is going to be watching this later and being like, wow, the audio is shit, and figuring out where I got to put the audio cleanup stuff. Oh god, this is so nice though, having this here. All right, so I feel like the staff of a druid is a pretty iconic kind of thing, and you could even have it flashed on there. I don't know. And then this side here. Stupid hand. All right. Theoretically, there is quite possibly. Let's try with butt feathers. Okay, with butt feathers for now. If anybody comes back with a confirmation from Jeremy Crawford about butt feathers, we will make all the adjustments we have to. Also, I've got to say, this Kenku's like head is disproportionate to its body, so we're gonna fix that. Try and fix that anyway. To do that, I'm gonna just try and select the head section of this mammer jammer. Then we're gonna go ahead, edit, transform. I think I need to hold down shift to make sure it's proportional scaling. Yeah, okay. Thanks, honey. Shit. Bloop bloop. Do I want to turn on filter keys? No. Go away. Go away. Realized I have notifications on. Or use it as some word for your world. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Bandits Keep, for replying to my question. Or to my statement. Actually, no, I think I'm probably just gonna steal your system and use it, to be honest. Because you seem, I don't know, it seems like reasonably thought out. I like that it's open-ended. It kind of solves a bunch of things in an interesting way that I really, really like. But it actually is basically identical to what I was saying, right? Like, if you create a magic system where the players, and as you have it, like, they select a word, that's their power word, right? Whatever that is. And then every couple of levels, or every level or whatever, they have the capacity to learn a new word, and then they can take words and kind of combine them together to make effects. Effectively what I was talking about anyway. So I think you nailed it. And yeah, I'm excited to use what you've made, man. I probably won't use it in BX. I don't know, maybe. I could see it working pretty well for a bunch of different types of systems. And yeah, maybe BX is the right place for that, right? Like, it almost does kind of imply that it kind of requires its own system in a way. You need sleeves, bro man. All right. All right, this is as far as we're going with Kenku Druid for now. Pretty fun though. Let's try the next one. Fantasy list. A Zorn. All right, these are fun. Pull up a Zorn reference page here. Watch this. Okay, so the crazy thing about Zorn is that they kind of, so they have like an eye. Then they have this like kind of triangulate mouth coming out of their head. With like, they kind of got to be bigger than that. Kind of like that. Here. I think I like this better. So we kind of build out the gap for the mouth, like a hole of flesh. And then it's got 3 arms on top. kind of lumped together here. In fact, I'm going to make it so that the 3 legs on bottom are kind of opposed. So there's like claw-like, lumpy claw-like. Here, there are. Pardon me. Get back here to this thing. Put this mouth around. Back here. Comes. Goes on here is like, it's got like, somehow you've got to go from like armpit to butt crack here in ways that probably incapable of kind of seeing or thinking about. We will try and fake it. The eternal questions. Where's the butt crack on a Zorn? What the fuck? All the important questions. Let's see. We got some claw. Monster craw. Good. I feel like these are like backwards, like they're backward handed, like the way that Rakshasa are. And then the kind of pièce de résistance of this creature here is, first of all, a little fucking shady eye. Having a heckin' suspicion about something. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, you look so stupid. I love you. He's so stupid. Let's put some fucking fangs on. Oh yeah. Look at that mouth. Oh golly. Taco eating mouth if ever I saw. Get this man a taco. We'll have to clean up these teeth if we're gonna use these for anything. You need to brush your teeth, Mr. Taco Eater. You know what else kind of throws me off about the mouth of the Zorn is that it doesn't have a tongue. And I don't know why, but like tongues and mouths, pretty, you know, one is it a mouth without a tongue? Is just teeth mouth enough? Teeth and hole? Like, is it a mouth if it's not connected to a throat? I think you dig at that question too much and you start to realize humans are gross and weird. Really fucking weird. All animals, really. We should have stopped at trees back when we were plants. Just been like, you know what, this is fine. Petals, the stamen thing's a little awkward, but, you know, we'll get there. The squirrels will help us. You need squirrels. Maybe insects have it, right? I don't know. How do insects reproduce? Tell me in chat. Have the guts. Have the courage. The fucking will to live. Alright, so this is a Zorn sketch. I think that's probably all the time I want to spend on a Zorn sketch. Not the worst looking piece of garbage I've ever seen. There is kind of a cool couple of examples of Zorns out there that I'm seeing that I kind of love. I think we'll probably have a good doing up some of those at another time. Let's move on. Oh man, why so many fucking druids? Like, don't you guys know that I don't know nothing about druids, man. Add that. Alright, so we need a Gnome Druid, which gnomes are great. I love gnomes. I love gnomes with all my little heart. They're just adorable. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? These are... So, okay. So this is weird. Dungeons & Dragons kind of has, like, the conception of a gnome that is basically just a smaller kind of halfling. And this has bothered me for a while, because I've never really thought of gnomes that way. But then when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I guess that's kind of exactly what they are. So I guess they don't... The problem is I tend to end up drawing gnomes kind of like those Lafafa or whatever from Final Fantasy XIV. They're just kind of, little chunky baby boys. Like, they're just, I don't know, it's kind of cute. Actually, I do kind of like the idea of him having like some kind of weird skull on his shoulder. Like part of his little armor or something. Wolf totem. Grass. Or feather, grass, and bead. Get down here to... I guess at some level, yeah, I need somebody can just wear a fucking... Dresses are super good. To be perfectly honest, all the druids I've ever known were naked, so... Maybe that's why I have such a hard time coming up with reasonable druid outfit and regalia. Give them some funky, badass, furry, gauntlet-looking things with some in them. Hey, dude, you look so cool, dude. Give me your funky stone power. All right, and then we need something in the hands here. Get at, which is fine. Get there. Footlings down here. Welcome to having feet, dude. You're standing on your own. All right, now we do the hardest part of the gnome is the face. As in my mind, gnomes are kind of classically wide-nosed, and getting a wide nose to look right on a person is an interesting... We're going to kind of do like a wide nose kind of droop lip. You have a droop lip, so... I'm kind of digging the Charlie Brownness of this gnome druid here. Let's see. His little eyes. Lower lip. Definitely gonna have to have like a nose ring. I think got like a kind of mud face, right? Got these lumped out ears. I kind of like my druids. Thick, matted, badass hair. Tight. Tight. Whatever could it be? Cool OSR magic items on Reddit. Maybe I shall go read that later. Alright. Cool. I think here. I don't want to spend too much time on these sketches because I'm kind of trying to just crank through the list and just give myself some experimento time. Play around. Dig on some shapes. Probably left there and nobody would cry about it. Maybe we can do a little thing. Put a bone on it. Alright, cool. Yeah, Gnome Druid. There you go. Bingo, bango, bungo. Alright. About Rakshasa Sorcerer. Son of a bitch. I love it. Also, fuck you. This is like how draw hand, but backward. And yeah, I hate it. Thanks. Okay, so I guess to start this thing, kind of need to draw. I'm gonna start with the arms because I need them. This fucks with me so hard. I cannot think of like. Okay, so imagine for a moment that my hand was backwards, and okay, so if my hand were backwards, and on, it'd be like having this hand on this hand, right? Like they're swapped. That backwards? I guess that's just what confuses me about it, because like otherwise, yeah, you wouldn't even. How would you even fucking notice? How would you know if their hand wasn't just like this? Like you can just turn it around. So confusing to my brain. I can't noodle it. I can't even imagine what it is like to be a Rakshasa. We're gonna chunk in a face here. We're just gonna block in. Just block. Build from our block. Bring up the hand. Nice tube. And I'm just gonna stop at the wrists. Like here's a circle for where the hands go. Solve that problem later. This is sorcerer. Butt out. Here. Tiger boy legs. Rock. Here. Tiger boy legs. Tile. I think so. Tigers have these noses. Chunky cat cheeks. I think. Death trap mouths. Needs I need like the rolled up tongue or whatever. I don't know how to do it. And then okay, it looks. Thanks, I hate it. It looks terrible. A bit of cleanup I could present. Out of my element. Tiger bits. What? How do tiger bits? Also a sorcerer, which kind of one of those things. Like unless you know what kind of sorcerer it is, you're kind of left up to your own devices. And I guess that's kind of the point of the creative prompt, is to be like creative. So maybe these arms look embarrassing. Oops. Where's the change? Oh, all right. Sufficient. Is it enough? Is it enough? Okay. So here we're gonna go. So we're gonna draw the hand. God, that's so uncomfortable to draw. Oh my god, it feels so bad. Okay, but it does look backwards, which is, I guess, a success, kinda. This is, I don't know why this is like the most uncomfortable thing for me to fucking do. Is draw a stupid backward hand. This one here. So this. No, that doesn't make any sense. Hold on, hold on. Because you could just have it up. Oh, right. So, okay. That is absolute fucking torture. It looks like garbage. Thinks I hate it. Next. Rakshasa, get out of my fucking house. Oh, bad. So bad. Alright, what's next? Gino Sphinx. So, be slightly embarrassing to admit that I am only kind of familiar with this, I think. I think I know what it is. Kind of looks like a sphinx to me. What did I do? What's wrong? Oh, does a Gino Sphinx have a lion face? I'm so confused. Okay, dudes, what's the difference between a... Does anybody know? I have a feeling it's gonna be really stupid. Yep. It's a female sphinx. The sphinx with the head of a woman. I'm an idiot. That makes sense. Okay, Gino Sphinx it is. Great. Back to my list. I can just look here. So the head of a woman, head of a human lion. Okay, this is not. Head up here. Shouldery bits. Claws. I think there's like we're actually just fucking huge cat feet. Tail thing. That's conceptual. There should be, but I feel like they down right, laying down. All right. Thanks. You're welcome. Did you kind of like the paw for front feet? Back away. Until I'm sorry. I'll be right back. 1 second. Actually, I think we're fine. Turns out my really nice microphone is actually not picking up that terrible noise. Probably. To make sure. Is pretty. It was a little big, but we can post here. Here's here, so I goes and fish. Mouth. I know. Who asked your opinion anyway? There's another way of doing this. We've just drawn the guidelines. The next layer up. This is probably something that I start embracing. I process more as leveraging layers for things that they're kind of good for. Pretty lazy when it comes to very much. When I do, I like it. I benefit from it. I just this one. Oh, shh. I also kind of like the bald head. Could do with some hair, but I don't know how. Oh, it just needs to be shrunk down a little bit. Ah! Oh, God, I hate this thing. Disable this. That's what I want. Disable. Use sticky keys. One key at a time for keyboard short. Key to. Oh, no, it's off. And turn that off. I think this should. Yeah, yeah, that's not super shitty. Tidied up quite a bit, I think. Oh, First of all, if I'm going to be drawing claws and paws like this, I need to be doing some more animal life drawing style stuff. You have to say though, holy crap, this whole tablet setup here with this new arm thing is absolutely a dream. Doing a lot of things that I had been hoping it would do. Draw a creature with 7 arms, each arm reaching out to an apple, but one has a beetle on it. In the center of the arms, put a nose. 6 long nose hairs going. Give it daddy long legs that come out of the bottom. Have it sitting on in a very long corridor. Add some text that says, "Do you have a calculator?" I think that would be a good art for a D&D creature. All right, hurt Yog. Who hurt you? But also, it is killer. Let's see. Draw a creature. Okay, let's try this out. Reaching out to an apple. Okay, so a couple of questions about your ask here. So if each arm is reaching out to an apple, are they all reaching out to the same apple, or is it a different apple? If they are all different apples, you're saying one of the apples has a beetle on it, or the arm has a beetle on it. The center of the arms, a nose with 6 long nose hairs. Very easy. Although, quick question, 6 long nose hairs per nostril? Or just in total? So 3 long nose hairs per nostril. Give it daddy long legs that come out of the bottom. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that's all 8, the daddy long legs. And have it sitting in a very long corridor. So long corridors, interesting, but maybe we can fake that. Oh shit! What happened? Is everything okay? Okay, I think everything's gonna be fine. All right. Also, what do we name this thing? What do we name this beautiful baby boy that we're about to bring into the world? Okay, so let's start with our actually let's start with our focal point. Let's start with our nose. Nose here. Right. Here's our nose. And the nose here has wicked long. And we're going to start with the 6, because I think you can add other nose hairs. Okay. Around the nose, we've got arms, and we got 7 of them. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to draw 7 balls. And these balls are going to be like the shoulder of the arms. Here's a 1, 2, 3. Then 4, 5, 6 with here, a 7. Okay. So this arm, yeah, let's try and organize this a little bit so I don't fuck it up, because it's gonna be really easy to fuck this up. So for this arm, we're gonna have it pointing up and going this way, right? And trying to reach. Arm. And then I'm actually going to hide that arm so I can work on the other arm, because that's how I'm going to get this done, if I'm going to get this done at all. This one likewise the same, but coming this way. Okay. Well, that's kind of weird. Actually, they do look like they would look if you were like, oh, I was gone for a while. Is that the creature? It looks amazing. Oh, you look amazing already. And yeah, this is the beginning of the nose monster. I did have some questions though, so I'm glad that you're back. Like one of my questions was, are there more than one apple, or are they just reaching for the same apple? And then similar question with the beetle, because it's like it reads like one of the arms has a beetle on it, and of course the way that you spelled beetle implies it would have to be Paul McCartney, or so it's 7 different apples. Only one apple has a beetle on it. And which beetle do you prefer? Is that Lennon, McCartney, Ringo? Wait a minute. That's the right way to spell beetle. I'm a fucking idiot. You nailed it. What kind of beetle too? Well, we can get to the beetle thing. Okay, so it's 7 different apples. Okay, so I will work on the apple problem later, but that actually gives me kind of a bit of flexibility here, because we can hide these 2 arms, crack out another arm back here. This one can be headed for an apple that's up here. And so I'm just going to imagine that the apples are there and deal with it later. Although, maybe it would be worth it for them to kind of exist in this space so I can like know kind of conceptually where these guys are going to be reaching. 1, 2, I think be like a third one over here. 1 up here. 4. Yeah. We got 1 hidden arm back here. Going for an apple over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think one of the apples should be like nice and up close. It's coming at you. Get that hand coming at you. Free reference. Take a shot. Good. All right, so let's hide our other arms. Good. And this one's here. And this arm is the hidden arm, right? So this is the arm back here. And this arm's going to be reaching kind of around for this. I feel like he's got it in his hand. This hidden arm knows how to move on Apple Day. Starting to get there. Yeah, it's kind of reaching down there. I like it. I like it. Off. Another layer. Now this is a weird arm back here. I kind of like the idea that this one is like reaching up this. Right? Like it. For some reason it just feels like that's the way the arm is facing. What was that, Polly? These. Pardon. Oh, how many? So is it 6 total nose hairs, or 6 per nostril in the long nose hair game? Also, are there 8 daddy long leg legs like there are on a daddy long leg, or are daddy long legs 6-legged? I cannot personally remember. Back up. So this is our next target here. Hide all these. Bonk. One comes out this. This. Got it. This one's got it. Got apple. Oh, the most recent set of questions I had was, um, are there 6 total nose hairs, or are there 6 per nostril? I imagine it's just 6 total, so it's fine. And the daddy long leg legs, are there 8 daddy long leg legs, or are gonna do daddy long legs of 6? I personally can't remember. But yeah, the number of daddy long leg legs I think was a question I had. I think that's about it though. Otherwise, do you have a calculator? 7, 6, 8. 6 nose hairs total. 4 daddy long leg legs. I'm really glad that we got to say daddy long leg legs. That's super fun to say. The beetle on the other side, the closest to the viewer, so we can see it, but it can't. Okay, so the beetle is here. Like so. Okay. Oh shoot! I put that on the. I put that on the arm layer. All right. We'll just have to find some way to live with ourselves. I hope if this ever gets into a D&D game anywhere, the DM refuses to answer any of the players' questions and fail all of the insight and bestiary checks, and if they ever get high enough, its name is just Sight. So are we calling, is this our baby? We're making Sight the monster? Because it can't see. It doesn't have any eyes. We have given our terrible child no eyes. Okay, hold on a second. Let's get this last arm built out here, so that we can. Fingers coming over the top. Like so. All right, let's turn all these bad boys on and see what the fuck we have done. All right, I think this one here we can transform a little bit and put a spin. Not quite overlapping. Bring it down. Yeah, that's better. The only sense that it doesn't have is incorporated into its name. um yeah, I guess we're just gonna go with the nose is the thing that tastes then, because taste buds are really just kind of like an aesthetic for the nose. Um all right, I'm into it. All right, so let me uh slap some shit legs on here. Oh god. I'm gonna wait a minute. Wrong one. To go here. What the hell's going on? Oh, like, how bad? And suit. I think we need a. I was trying to build out. I was trying to add a new line. Okay, so that's our nose parts. Go ahead and add one right above that. So the daddy long leg legs. I'm going to interpret that to be kind of they're long. They're kind of spidery. Have probably a little like hairs at the bottom. Man, I really should have checked my chat earlier. What was I drawing when you started coming up with this shit? Because it's fucking hilarious. Hey, thanks for the follow, my dude. All right. Well, I hope you feel good about what we've done here today. It's like we're the only ones. All right. So I gotta work out the apples here in a bit. Is there anything else core that I'm missing? Okay, yeah, it was the okay. So you came in kind of towards the end there. It was the Gino Sphinx. Right, it's working on. We'll add a layer here for a grouping. We'll call this site. Um, and I guess let's see. So as a monster, it should get some abilities and some stats and shit. And I'm trying to think what would work for this monster. So obviously multi attack. Its quest for apples that it's incapable of eating seems like a beetle. Beetle bites its hand. Apples are all crushed. There's feeling deep sense that they made a mistake. And then they move past it without it. Okay, okay. You must play Troika. Which I adore, by the way. All right. So it doesn't mean anything. This has all of the Terry Gilliam vibes of like, yeah, I put it in the game because it's weird, and that's what's happening with it. Do the players forever feel a sense that something might be wrong? We have talked to it, but it doesn't care what you say to it. What happens if they kill it? Like, what happens if they attack it? I guess is my real question. Right? I mean, these are players we're talking about. Normal beings, people with peaceful intentions. These are not the crowd that throw dice. We gotta draw some. Doesn't quite make sense without the apples. Although I don't know why the apples make it make more sense. It's kind of like just the opposite, actually. Fine. Cool. Those are the okay. I'm gonna hide everything but the apples. almost everything. It's kind of like that, like the chest that's like guarded with a warning mimic sign, but it's just a chest. If you attack it, scuttling towards the player who attacked it and feels them with its nose hairs. It finds them, spins, and hits them 7 times with an unarmed strike. But the player gets an apple. I think you've thought this through maybe more than you're letting on, sir. That's amazing. I really like it. And yeah, that's exactly what fucking happens. We're doing it. We're going in. Get these beautiful shiny apples to render out here. Mm-hmm. Applicious. Is it aptly enough for the Apple Club? Mm-hmm. A very good apple. Thank you. This one doesn't look like apple. All right. Isn't there like apples on a tree? Don't they have like blossom coming out the bottom? Like the apple has like 2 areas, right, of kind of egress that the core is in the middle. Player can talk to it, but it doesn't listen to the player. It just keeps asking for an abacus and moving in a pattern around the room. Ah! What happens if they provide an abacus? What is it trying to count? Trying to measure its apple stalks? Wait a minute. I wonder what the pattern is around the room. Is it a penguin? Or just a big, like, shape like a wonky window? No? Yeah. Shading? Alright. Sure. Whatever. Womp, womp. 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 Okay. So we have the sketch. Depends on the DM. DM wants to begin counting in a sequence. The creature takes the creature sort of become dormant. Pattern is a sort of Star of David, so 6 points in the room. You're cool if I make a stat block out of this, right? With like, well, with all this bullshit in it, we just roll it out and be like, "Hey, this is the weird shit we're making on." Thank you, by the way, for the inspiration. This is awesome. All right, let's try and throw some color and do some actual painting of this creature in kind of real space. And this thanks very much. All right, I feel like color wise, not really digging pink skin. So we're gonna try something a little different. Okay, for the nose. Legs a bit. Kind of a lilac. Ooh, yeah. I was actually thinking about like putting a little like a wrist, like a piece of jewelry, like a bracelet or a banglet on it. Um cool. Yeah. I think that's muy doable. I think we probably don't have to like sketch that in. I think I can do that during the rendering step. But we'll fucks with it and see where we get. I'm gonna create some additional layers here. Are there into all the different? This is this. The apple's colors, I think it's up to you, but I like the idea that the one with the beetle is sort of golden yellow and the others are either green or red or some other apple color. Yeah, I'm into that. And yeah, I think one of the reasons I was kind of going in the cooler place with the body was so that we could have some nice warm tones up in the apples. I'm also thinking like the tip of the nose and maybe like the extremities up of the hands will be like a more vibrant kind of pink color, kind of blended back into that purple and lilac color. But yeah, fun. All right, so and the important thing here is I'm trying to do is make it so that I can kind of I'm trying to use the layers and not be lazy. Don't be lazy, Gabe. Here, right there. Belongs. All right. Yeah. Hey. Like that one of the hands has 3 fingers instead of 5. Oh, well, actually, so the way I was drawing that was going to be more like it's only showing like 2. You know, the intention was to fill it in, but I wonder if more of the hands should have like different numbers of fingers then, because actually the humanness of the hands feels a little out of place with the weirdness of the creature. Then again, when you say hand, you basically mean human hand. Like, I think that's what people mean when they say hand. It's weird. Even like Dragonborn and shit in D&D have human hand things. They certainly don't have lizard hands. Know what I mean? So, okay, cool. So that's fine. The fake. Must be an empty layer. Oh, those are the legs. Okay, so the legs I did the same layer as. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, so that's the arm for. Son of a bitch. That. No, 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 I fucked it. This up here. Here. 24. Go there. Wrong one. Oh, darn it. There it is. That's what I needed. Holy smokes, that took forever. Alright. Put this in. I get you, dog. I feel you. I'm just gonna rip this band-aid straight off and just do it. 3 fingers here. We'll get rid of the sketch lines here. In fact, kind of one of the points of this was to be able to take both of these, for instance, move them down below this so that now the arms overlap correctly. Kind of handy. Hey. 7 hands. Up there, which I like. There. Okay. Here. Get another layer for it. Just gonna go ahead and. Alright, so. Pretty sure these also go behind. Doesn't really look like there's much of an overlap here, so maybe just. I just don't. This hand definitely goes behind. Now it's behind. Color 20 here. Oop. Seven. Next arm. that's a nose hair. Things you get to say. For like a blind person, I like that this is like the nightmare version of a homunculus. Yeah. Also, deaf maybe. I don't know. Your name for sight seems like to imply a lot of stuff that isn't here. Maybe we workshop the name a little bit. But yeah, this is definitely a nightmare creature. This could go in the Bible, like as an angel. I mean, and kind of feel a little at home. Next arm. God, this is the one that has the beetle on it. I'm gonna have to repaint the beetle. Do this. Oh, wrong one. That's the one. All right, yeah. I guess my packets decided to drop and reconnect me to the internet. So, you can see this. Hi. We're back. Okay, so where was I? So that's okay. I think, yeah, layer 18 is next arm I'm on. And apples can all go, the beetle can go. Here's this one arm. So you know what, I'm gonna I have a little thing that does takes my pen sensitivity or my pen pressure and applies it to the width of the brush. And while that is kind of neat sometimes, it's also kind of a pain in the ass. Like, it turns out that's not at all. Yeah, it actually just messaged me saying it disconnected like twice in a row. So it's not your stuff being bad, it's my stuff being bad. Luckily, I'm actually like this is I'm gonna get through this part of the coloring of this, and then I'm basically probably just gonna log for a little while. I need to go have a smoke and just kind of cook into some of my other vices and get some other stuff done. But hey, I really appreciate you coming online and chilling with me, working on this for a little while. And yeah, shit, we'll keep working on our monster at another time. It was really fun kicking with you, and yeah, I hope to see you online. If you're watching this video in the future, in the after time, which I imagine everybody who watches it is, yeah, go check out Watcher DM. We produce all kinds of weird fantasy content on the internet. You can find us on DriveThruRPG and itch.io and Patreon and YouTube and Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and all the places. There's a place you can be on the internet. Watcher DM is on there. This is our logo, so if you see that, that's what you're using. And yeah, we love engaging with people and coming up with crazy ideas and working on stuff. So what Hurt Yog did today, coming in and just fiddling away on a crazy idea, I live for that shit. So yeah, let's do more of that. Look forward to seeing you. And as we say around here, stay weird.